What's up, everybody, man? Y'all know who this is. It's your boy Ray Rod, man. Just wanted to come on. It's been a minute. I know I always say that, but check this out. Let's just get right to it. Let's get right to it. You know what's been bugging me, what's been irking me? First of all, the Olympics are great, man. A lot of great stuff going on, a lot of intense competition. Salute to everybody that's made it. You know, that's a lot of people's dream. So to be able to be the best of something, even if you come in eighth now, of course you want to come in first or second, to say you the eighth best in the world, or even, I mean, if you're young, if you're say you, all right, you got the 20th best time. So out of 8 billion people, you're in the top. That's the 0.01 percentage of the elite. Salute yourself. You want to work hard and be the best. So I want to get that out the way. I came on here to really just talk about this Jayson Tatum thing. This Jayson Tatum thing is driving me crazy. Because it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. And I've seen people talk about it. You know, everybody has their opinion. So I'm going to give my one too. I'm going to give my take. Jayson Tatum was, if I'm correct, he was actually the third leading scorer. Jrue Holiday was the second leading scorer in the Tokyo Olympics. But Jayson Tatum was by far the second best player in the Tokyo Olympics behind Kevin Durant, where they won gold. Now, this year changed. I mean, of course, there were some changes on that team, but LeBron didn't play, Steph didn't play, and Embiid didn't play. And of course, I'm not even going to talk about the team last year that lost in the World Championships. You know, I know. You know, so the team changed over. Jayson Tatum was essentially seen as the face of the new basketball era going forward for Olympic basketball. That's how good he played. And then LeBron, Curry, and Embiid came, and Durant got hurt. And what indirectly happened, so I understand the respect level that you must give someone like Steph Curry, and especially someone like LeBron and Joel Embiid. They're heavy hitters. I'm not denying that. That is true. But there's in an Olympic game, somebody has to. Essentially, when you have a team like that, it's going to be some people that's not playing. Now, in all the other games, we never paid attention to it. Because most of the time, the people that didn't play, I don't really think it was maybe in their minds, you know, they have the right to their opinion. Maybe they felt they should have played. But for the most part, we had the best lineups out there. Or, you know, who were the best players, whether it's in the system or who made the most sense. Most of the time, they were out there and got it in rotation. You know, so it was like a pecking order. And now also I do understand, you know, with the Olympics you want to have the best team out there that fits each other and everything like that. We get it. But Steve Kerr, with his rotation with Jayson Tatum, doesn't make any sense. And if you know, some people are creatures of habits. You understand that they all got to come together. They all have to play a role. I understand that 100%. But the way he's done Jayson Tatum, and then in turn, how he did Jayson Tatum is, well, then he had to do somebody else like that, so he kind of did it to Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, no knock on him, but Joel Embiid and Steph Curry are struggling because they haven't played in international style basketball in a while. Steph Curry ain't played in over 10, 11 years. Now, when him and Kyrie and Anthony Davis, when they were all young, when they were on the FIBA team, when KD was the best player on that team then, like 2011, 2010, I was 2013, 2014. See, I remember that because I watched it back then. I remember all that. Now, if he was coming off of that, first of all, he'll look way different. But I understand, like, that man, after that time, he started winning championships. And salute to LeBron. LeBron is LeBron. And LeBron is look great. And, you know, if you say any kind of LeBron slander, people just take it like you're hating. But you know what? This is my channel. I can say whatever the hell I want to. LeBron deserves all the respect. What I always keep saying is LeBron is so great, and because how he's built, how he can endure everything, people fall so in love with it, which is not a problem, but then you become too dependent on him. And being dependent on a 39-year-old guy who we just saw wear down, him and AD wear down because of their dependency for their team. And to his credit, he's one of those ones, so he's used to taking it on his shoulder. But I saw the Olympic team; they had a difficult time a little bit, but KD, Book, and Tatum and Holiday, well, Tatum and KD powered that team to the Olympic gold medal in 2021. So it's not like they're like two good players that are just basically fringe all-stars or anything. But essentially what's happened is Steve Kerr inserts Steph Curry in the lineup. Of course, it's Steph Curry. We get it. But then the starting lineup is Steph Curry, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. And you hear Brian Windhorst. I mean, everybody they talking about they got bigger wings. How? Name me an all NBA player in their prime from the U.S. that won a championship, that could have been Finals MVP, that averaged 30 in the Eastern Conference, Finals. That's 26. That's a two-way player that's made all NBA 3 years in a row that gets a DMP. That's by choice. That's by choice. That's premeditated. I don't care what you say. I mean, you can see. I mean, Kerr was the coach before. Basically, you're giving seniority to LeBron and Steph, and the person that's suffering the most is Tatum. Because you can't make KD suffer, even though you got KD coming off the bench. And I'm not going to lie. If you wanted the starting lineup at the very least should be Steph Curry. Oh, man. Man, it should be Steph Curry. If this is how you want to do it, you act like this can't happen. Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. But then y'all act like it's too big. KD and Tatum and LeBron, they two ways. So okay, cool. You can even have, but I understand KD coming off the bench gives them firepower, but so does Anthony Davis. Even if you wanted to do, I wouldn't even be mad at Steph Curry, Booker, Durant, who's the most decorated Olympian of all time as a sixth man. I understand he had a calf injury, but get the hell on. Get the hell on. Get the hell on. But if you want to do Steph Curry, Booker, Durant, LeBron, and Embiid, that's cool. Truthfully, the starting lineup really should be Drew Holiday, Booker. You could put Durant, LeBron, and AD. And then Tatum, Bam, Edwards, and Embiid off the bench. Hold on, let me say that again. My bad. No. You know what the starting lineup really, what it should really be? What the starting lineup really should be? Because LeBron is running the point anyway. It should be LeBron, KD. No, hold on. Excuse me. LeBron at the point, Booker at the 2, Tatum at the 3, Durant at the 4, and AD at the 5. And then you can have, or that's what the starting 5 should really be. But even if you wanted to have Steph, Book, KD, LeBron, and Embiid. Okay. We all know AD should be starting. Bam should have his starting spot too. One of the two. Because AD didn't play, he was injured too. But off the first person off the bench, Steph should have a quick hook. Steph ain't playing well at all. Everybody keep talking about the threat. Guess what? We not hitting threes like that. And if you're watching the game, Steph ain't got no room to operate. He's just off. You know what I'm saying? And him and Embiid just off a little bit. But Drew Holiday should be the first person to come in. Steph should have a quick hook. And then Embiid should have a quick hook. And then Tatum should be the third off the bench. And bam. It could be a rotation like that. Now, this ain't no comparison, but I'm watching the women. Diana Taurasi, who was the most decorated Olympic woman damn near. She going for her 6th gold medal. She started every game. And you know what they saw? That Jackie Young should be starting. So they let Taurasi start, and then when it came to the quarterfinals, they like, you're a legend and all that, man, and you can do all this. We're going to have Jackie Young start, you know what I'm saying? Then you can be one of the first people off the bench. And she was cool with it. Now, I'm just saying as far as stature, if Steph Curry, I'm not trying to just well on Steph Curry, but he ain't playing great. People saying Jason Tatum ain't playing great. He ain't got no role. He the last person getting off the bench besides Halliburton. Halliburton the youngest one, so I understand. So what? Because basically, in my opinion, what I feel what simply happened is there's been so much Jason Tatum slander within this last year because he doesn't play or he doesn't have a certain attitude the way people want him to have an attitude. Then now they just shitting on his game, and that shit annoys the hell out of me. Like this man can't play basketball. Like he's not an elite two-way. I mean, if you watch basketball, they literally said how that man had to play the 5 in the finals. He can guard 1 through 5. His coach literally said he played the 5. He's 6'10", about 225, 230. Come on, man. He runs. He was second in the finals MVP voting. He was like 4th in the MVP voting this year. He made All NBA 3 years in the row. First team. And I love Derek White. Derek White just got on the team. And Derek White know how to fit. How come you ain't put in Derek White for Steph Curry? How you just take out Jason Tatum? So now Jason Tatum ain't in no rhythm, so he look like he pressing. He look like a lot of people when you see him in the league when they ain't got no rhythm and everything. And there's a lot of people that's talked about it. Listen, the team has been playing great. You know why the team's been playing great? Because Kevin Durant came back. Ever since he came back, it put stuff in motion. Him willing to be the 6th man. Now teams are being close, but there hasn't been a game under 20 since Kevin Durant came back. That's what the difference is. And LeBron is playing great. If he gets the most valuable player, I ain't knocking it. Drew been playing good. Devin Booker been playing good. But the basketball games have been easier since Kevin Durant came back. However you want to look at it, I know people still mad because he made a career decision to better his life and not stay in Oklahoma City after he had been there for 10 years and his damn organization took pieces away from him every year and made the team worse because a billionaire didn't want to pay $4 million extra to James Harden. But this Jason Tatum, I was going back and forth with people on Twitter today, X, and then I'm just making points, and they just keep on talking about, you don't know what Steph Curry does. Yeah, I do. I know he's not hitting. He's shooting like 32% and 25 from 3. If that was not Steve Kerr, they would probably take him out or lessen his minutes. Come on, man. Don't play around. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want the U.S. As long as the U.S. win gold, that's all that matters. But, nah, it's intentional. It's not, I don't think it's done with malice. But I'm saying it's just it's disrespectful. He's one of the top 6 to 7 players in the world, and you say you can't find no minutes from him, and it's a team thing, and this man just won the championship. deferring, playing team basketball, doing whatever role he needed. And then you put in the person who defers to him. So the two people that defer to him get one starts, one gets rotation. And I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying that don't make no sense. You got a 3-guard lineup in. How your wings on the bench? You don't even play like that in Golden State. Get out of here, man. And y'all supporting that shit because of personal feelings. Because you don't like KD or you don't like Tatum and you love seeing Bron ball. And that's cool. Because this don't got nothing to do with Bron. Bron balling, you see what I'm saying? But his resume is decorated. I get it. But we trying to win. It's like we trying to win and it don't matter about nobody's feelings. Well, just Tatum's. F Tatum's feelings. He'll be all right. I can't wait till he play Golden State this year. He going to go off for 40 or 50. And what's funny is I feel like if Jaylen Brown was there, Tatum would get in and he wouldn't play Jaylen Brown. It's like he don't know what to do with wings. All his wings on the bench. All of the wings besides Devin Booker. I know Jrue Holiday is a wing. He's 6'3", 6'4", can guard 1 through 3 or 4. He's elite, probably the best on-ball defender or top 2, maybe not the 2. But your wings, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, LeBron. Irks my nerves. And y'all quit acting like y'all know what y'all talking about. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that don't mean we have to agree to y'all stupid ass opinion. And you can say I'm wrong, but if you could just answer my question, because some people just like to, they already have their answer ready. You know what? I'm guilty of that too, because sometimes when you feel like somebody's saying something wrong, you just want to correct them so much that we don't listen. And in this day and era, we don't listen to shit. But tell me somebody that you seen that's 26 in the prime of their career and made first team All-NBA 3 years in a row, 6'10", versatile, second in finals MVP, no slippage, gets no clock. But two people that defer to him on the same team get more clock than him. Man, get out of here, man. That was my rant I had to do for the day. Don't worry, I got some more coming. I'm not a Bears fan anymore. I got love for him, just kind of scooting back. I've already stated how I feel. And people be like, man, screw you. You ain't no real Bears fan anyway. Shut the hell up. I've been a Bears fan since 85. I'm allowed to leave. When you're not happy, you leave. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the problem with fandom. That's the problem with people. You want to suffer, and then you want to complain. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. People do it anyway. If they do well, salute to them. Cool. But I will say that Hard Knocks was dope, though. It was dope to see. Shout out to Pittsburgh and shout out to Houston. I'll check y'all, man. Look for my shorts. Also, I also got something coming up. I promote and everything. I'm looking to do something August 29th. Look out for the details. It'll be a happy hour once a month, 6 to 11. It's going to be some old school. Let me not say old school. It's going to be throwback. It's going to be throwback to my era. That means anytime between the 90s, 2010, just throwback, whatever we want to play, just a cool vibe. So check me out, man. Y'all have a good one.